Hello there everyone. Today I want to show you how to do a 5-strand braid. And this is what it can turn out like. And in my case I'm just using 2 different colours of cords, but you can obviously use whatever you want. This is just to show you the technique. So if you want to learn how to do that, then stay tuned. Now to show you how to make this 5-strand braid, I've set up 5 lengths of cord, and I'm just using 2 different colours in my case. This is just to show you the technique. You can obviously do whatever you want with it. You can choose to use 1 colour, 2 like me, or even up to 5 different colours if you want to. So I've already set it up. This is just to show you how to do it. So what you need to do is you have your 5 strands of cord or whatever you're using, and then you always work from the outside in. So basically, if you grab hold of all your cords, and then if you start from the right side, you can start from the left if you want, it doesn't matter. But I take my most outer right cord and bring it over the 2 next ones, which in my case are 2 pink, and then into the middle, and then you leave it there. And then you go to the other side. So on the left side, you take the outer one, bring it over the next 2, and then into the middle and leave it there. And then back to the other side, bring the most outer one over the next 2 and into the middle. And again, back to the outside and the other side, over the next 2 and into the middle. So basically all you're doing is you're always bringing the very outside cord over 2 and just into the middle. And that's all you keep doing. Making sure you always grab the outside one. And obviously you want to try and make sure it stays tight as you're braiding. Outside one, into the middle. Outside one, into the middle. And keep going. Now the only a little bit fiddly thing about this braid is obviously that you've got 5 strands. So it can be a little bit difficult to keep hold of, but just take your time, make sure you always go for if you need to double check that you're grabbing the cord from the very outside. Like so. Bring it into the middle, outside one, into the middle, outside one, into the middle. And everyone has their own kind of way of braiding, their own style, where they find it most comfortable. I tend to kind of, once I get going, find it easier for me to keep it tight if I stay close to where I'm braiding. So if I sometimes if I do a normal braid, I actually really like to kind of hold it as well. But that is completely personal preference. Outside one, over 2, into the middle. Outside one, over 2, into the middle. And this is all there is to it really. So it's quite a simple braid, a simple technique. It's just keeping track of your cords. That's the only tricky part. And then obviously with this, because I'm using 2 colours and I've set them up the way I did, you can obviously set them up in a different way, but then this is the effect that you get in this way. I started out with having my 2 pink ones right next to each other. You could also make sure that you have, if you're only using 2 colours, and say in my case I could have taken a purple one in between the pink, and that would have given a different look. So I've now gotten a little bit further along. Continue to take the outside, bring it over 2 and into the middle. Outside, over 2 and into the middle. And as you kind of get used to the pattern, it starts actually building up quite quickly. Just make sure to keep your tension pretty equal throughout, so you get a quite even braid. So that's all there is to it really. That's how you braid with 5 strands. And you can get loads of different effects from it, different looks depending how you set your cords up and the colours you choose, the amount of colours. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching.